Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jugs, and this is some World at War gameplay on the PC for you guys. I don't do significantly well, so first let me get that out of the way. I don't do, I'm sure you guys that have been subscribed to this channel for a while now, you're used to seeing gameplays where I go 48 and 1 and 56 and 2 and 30 and 0 and whatever other insane KD that I'm used to getting, even not using kill streaks. You know what I mean? Like on Black Ops, I do that, but that's all on console. And I'm not saying that I'm not here to spark another debate about console community versus PC community. What I'm saying is that I'm used to the controller, but admittedly it's easier to get gameplays on console. I guess I'm gonna contradict myself and put it out there. I guess I just keep asking for thumbs down, but this is a long fucking gameplay. So I'm not gonna ruin it. This is entertaining gameplay. I don't get the best KD. I think I get a little over a 2 KD. And you might tell yourself, well, why would you even post something that's just a little bit over a 2 KD, Jugs? Well, it's good for me, so that's what I'm posting. A lot of people ask me, a lot of smaller commentators than myself ask me, the ones that are becoming the ones that are aspiring commentators, they ask what kind of games should they post, and I always tell them the same thing: you post whatever is exceptional for you. Don't follow the standard that the rest of the community holds up, that you got to have a 10 KD or you got to have fewer than you can't have double-digit deaths and all these other standards. It just depends on you as a gamer, whether or not you think a game is exceptional for yourself, not comparing yourself to the rest of the community. But you got to compensate for it. If you do bad and it's exceptional for you, then you got to compensate, and you got to mention that you're gonna improve or whatever, etc., etc. But anyways, my point is that this is good for me. This is exceptional for me on PC. So before we move on with whatever it is that I want to talk about, this is a long gameplay. This is like a 19-minute and 6-second gameplay, and I'm gonna take it upon myself I'm gonna challenge myself to see how long I can babble for, and hopefully I can finish this entire video with with commentating throughout the entire video. I doubt I'll be able to do it, but we'll try. Before I get to whatever it is I'm going to talk about, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I'm just speaking out of my ass. So I wanted to mention that from the previous video that I made with the whole PC versus console thing, there was a surprising amount of people, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm gonna say that we're fucking dumb. Actually, what I was gonna say is that there's a surprising amount of people, both for console and for PC, that were surprisingly intelligent in the comments below, and I'm really proud of you guys. It's good to know that I have an intelligent subscriber base for the most part that might feel one way or another about a certain argument, but as long as it's presented to them in a way that it's not exactly offensive. I don't think I was offensive in that video. I just gave out my opinions respectfully. You guys responded respectfully and gave out good arguments, and that makes me really happy. That kind of makes me want to put out, well, what's the word I'm looking for? It makes me want to put out more serious commentaries, more intelligent commentaries, where the feedback that I need from you guys is I need you guys to be intelligent through these commentaries that I'm looking to upload, and it makes me want to upload those kinds of videos. There's a lot of things that I'd like to talk about that I don't talk about, because I generally feel like the community, I'll refer to this YouTube thing as a community for the sake of for the lack of a better word, because I don't see this YouTube scene as a community. I really don't. A lot of people ask me, why do I say that? Well, in a community you have people working, of course they're not, it's not like a village where everybody's working exclusively to help everybody else out, but it's a community. To me, means that everybody's working for their personal gain, but at the same time their personal gain contributes to everybody else's personal gain. If you look at any other community, any other society, we have janitors working to clean. Everybody has their role. Everybody does their job, and it benefits everybody. In this community, it's not like that. Everybody is selfishly stepping over other people, not caring about, the little guys, even though you're in a position to help somebody smaller out. It's just a lot of individual endeavors, and I don't see how a group of people working exclusively for themselves individually on their own can be justifiably called a community. So that's why I say that. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, the reason that I don't come out with more serious commentaries or more adult themed commentaries is because I generally feel like the community is not as mature as I'd like it to be. Like that PC versus console thing, I was kind of testing the waters. I fully expected to just get 80 thumbs down and like 2 thumbs up, or like 7 thumbs up from the people that own PCs and agree with what I'm saying. But surprisingly, I know for a fact that a lot of you console bros that are for console and may not necessarily agree with me still thumb that video up, and that just shows me how mature you guys are as an audience, and I really do appreciate that. Let me pause here so I can recollect my thoughts. Be right back. Okay, so I've gathered my thoughts. Excuse me for the interruptions. It's because this commentary is fucking long, and I'm not exactly bullet pointing or anything like that. I've kind of fallen away from that. I don't really like making commentaries too jobby. I just like them to be casual and just off the cuff, just talking to you guys, and that's what I enjoy the most. Those are the kind of videos that I enjoy the most, and you guys seem to like them, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. One thing that I wanted to address, I was initially going to talk about the gameplay, but I can't talk about the gameplay. Here, let me talk about the gameplay a little bit. I'm running around with the Thompson. If you guys see me like really jittery, it's because I'm on Red Bull, and I freak out. Like I just can't trace people yet. Like I constantly have to swivel my mouse, and it's a habit that I'm learning to break, but it doesn't exactly help when you're fucking fully buzzed on caffeine. So what are you gonna do? For the most part, I do pretty well. There's a few douchebags, like there's this douchebag hiding up in this fucking loft above me, and that shit pissed me off. There's a few times in this gameplay where I'm just angry. Like there's a moment where I remember one time throughout this gameplay that I got killed by something that I thought was total bullshit, and I was just jamming on my fucking WASD, my WASD keys, because I was angers, and I ended up hitting the talk button. And so I was just typing, and I had to sit there for like 30 seconds trying to figure out why I couldn't move or anything. So if you see me standing still later on in this video, that's why I'm fucking angers. But what I wanted to talk about was I wanted to give you guys advice on this is not an advice video. This is just going to be like, I don't know what this video is going to be, to be honest. But anyways, this is just something I was thinking. People in this community, they don't think for themselves. It's pathetic. Even the adults, they don't think for themselves. They don't think logically. And even the people that are supposed to be the voice of logic and the voice of reason, that build their channels off of supposed logic and reason, are really fucking lacking in common sense a lot of times. And I'm not going to single anybody out or point anybody out, just because if I do so, I'm not scared of like repercussions. Nobody's going to hear what the fuck I'm saying anyways. Not that that's the reason for me to start talking shit, but the reason I don't want to say it is because I'd be pushing you guys in one direction and persuading you guys to listen to or my point of view on a commentator and downplay he or she. And so I just won't do it. But anyways, this person is generally pretty logical. I wouldn't say he's the fucking voice of reason. If anybody was the voice of reason, or at least objective thinking, like sincere objective thinking, I'd say it'd be Hutch. But then again, don't think that Hutch is flawless, that every opinion he has is correct, because a lot of the times he's wrong. But I genuinely think that Hutch is one of the only people that sincerely looks at issues from an objective standpoint and makes his decisions unbiasedly. And whether or not I agree with his position, I kind of feel like I know for a fact that he's at least being fair, and so I can respect his opinion and not think he's a son of a bitch or something like that. but people don't think for themselves. So this person, he makes these videos, and he's generally pretty intelligent in his videos, and I can see why he's built a following with people. He talks about like controversial things. I don't even want people to like write in the comments if you know who I'm talking about, because it's stupid. It's not really a big deal. But he makes one video where it was just so stupid. Like every point he tried to make was just dumb and illogical, and like he was just it wasn't that he was trying to, it wasn't that he was wrong in what's the word I'm looking for, his rationalization. It's not that I disagree with his rationalization, it's that it seemed more like he was trying to rationalize in order to justify his wrong action rather than actually rationalize to find the truth. And this is what, this is what scientists or psychologists are told. It's just a thing about ethics. You never ever try to justify your reasoning like blindly. You always think objectively, and you always use every piece of information you have, and you always have an open mind, and you never try to prove something right or wrong. You just learn. And that's where I think that this person messed up. And that's not what I'm stuck up on, because people can make mistakes, people can make bad judgments, people can be selfish at times or be flawed, because we're all human beings. But what really opened my eyes the most was the fact that all of his subscribers like behaved the same way, just supported this guy and gave him the same amount of thumbs up, said the same amount of things. Like there was a few people who spoke out and were like, no dude, like you're wrong this time. I was one of those people. I'm not even subscribed to this person, but I still see him in my feed, and so I check out what he's saying. But everybody's just following, and that's the trend that I seem to see in this community. This quote unquote community is a bunch of followers. And you guys, like, I'm not saying that you guys specifically are followers. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you guys do or don't do in the community, but for what I've seen, you guys are generally intelligent people for the most part, at least the people that comment on the video. And I just want to encourage you guys to think for yourselves. Make your own opinions. Don't be persuaded by a high vocabulary and a tone of confidence. I tweeted this. I said that all you need in this community to convince your viewer base is a bunch of big words and a tone of confidence, and that'll fool anybody, because nobody fucking hits Google define this word, and so they hear a word that they don't understand, or they get impressed by somebody's extensive vocabulary, and they see and hear the confidence in this person's voice, and all of a sudden they just fucking full on agree, even though it's something so logical. This is the kind of shit that, it's not nearly as big as a deal that I'm gonna make the comparison to, but this is what Hitler fucking did. He was super charismatic. His reasonings were just full of hate and lack of logic. They were lacking in logic, and people swallowed it up because all they needed to do, these followers, they just need a leader. They just look for a leader. They just look for somebody to tell them what to do, and they don't think for themselves. They let the emotions get the best of them. They let somebody's charisma just fully change their opinions on things or change their minds. And I really encourage you guys to not be one of these people. Just because you're listening to Hutch, or you're listening to whoever else that you think, I couldn't even think of somebody else that I genuinely believe to be an intelligent person, at least not at the moment. But if whoever you're listening to, however intelligent they may seem or however right they've been before, listen, look, watch, listen, fucking interpret, analyze, do everything you can do to fully wrap your brain around what's being said, and to really ask yourself, is this right? Like, is this something that I agree with? And don't just sit there and go, okay, well, it's Hutch, it's this person, it's that person, so I fucking agree. Yeah, man, go, totally, dude, totally agree that we should beat our wives, totally agree that we should be able to be offensive as we want to be and say all these stupid things, and you, because you can justify it so well. I believe you. Like, really, sometimes you just gotta stop rationalizing something and just look at it for what it is and just say, okay, this is fucking wrong. But anyways, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I've seen way too much stupidity, and if I can contribute to helping people stop being such a fucking group of followers, then I feel like I've done something good. You guys shouldn't strive to be followers. You guys should strive to be leaders. You guys should strive to help each other become better and not just fucking follow like lemmings jumping off a fucking cliff to your death. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. So yeah, anyways, let's get back to the fucking gameplay. Nice little piece of advice just sandwiched in the gameplay, but anyways, this gameplay is long, man. PC is it can have some pretty long games. Generally it's not this long, but I don't know, maybe it was just the way the match was set up, had like a high you know, maybe it didn't have a limit or something like that. But this game lasted a long time, and I didn't even expect to be playing this long, but here I am playing this game, and I really enjoyed playing this game. Somebody asked me on Twitter how PC is compared to how World at War PC is compared to console, and as you can expect, every first-person shooter is better on the PC. And yeah, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that, despite, you know, all the other stuff I said. But there it is. I'm not scared to get a thumbs down. I'll talk about keyboard, mouse, or die all fucking day till I get kicked off of YouTube for being a dumb fuck. But anyways, yeah, this is the part where I get fucking owned. It's like I said, I don't exactly have the tracing down with my mouse, so I just kind of fuck up, or I choke sometimes, like right there, and that was extremely disappointing. So let me know how you guys feel. Oh, actually, I wanted to shout this out. I'm actually releasing another Cool Dream Bro episode sometime this week. I already have the gameplay for it. I recorded a zombies gameplay on World at War where I just fucking fail. I get to like the 5th round and I die. It was on Shino Numa, and before I even get into that commentary, let me just like cut out all the extra fat off that future commentary here, by saying that was the first time I ever played World at War Zombies, or I played it once before on console, but it wasn't even that map, and I was generally new to how World at War Zombies functions as opposed to the way that Black Ops Zombies works, which I was fairly used to. But I will be talking about a cool dream, bro, that I had, and it involves zombies, so that's gonna be interesting. And yeah, I'm not gonna talk any more about it. I'm just gonna let you guys watch that as soon as it comes out. So let me know on that video when I finally release that whether or not you guys like the Cool Dream Bro, because I constantly need to be reaffirmed on things that I do regularly, whether or not they're like, I think it was right there that I got angry. If you rewind that, I was sitting there for like 20 seconds or something. It was because I just fucking jammed on my keyboard and I was so angry. Yeah, I'm mad, bros. Don't even ask me, because I was mad, bros. I was fucking mad. And I never ever rage on a stream. Like, I never really do. I don't rage quit on streams. People would think that I rage quit on streams. I quit before I rage, because I don't want to be there. You guys have not seen me rage. I fucking rage, dudes. Like I will be calling people faggots and doing all kinds of shit that I don't like doing. And that's another thing. That's another habit I need to break. I need to stop saying that word faggot, because yeah, it's not cool. Like I fully understand that it's totally offensive, and despite however I think, you know, how I feel about the word, I need to stop saying it, because it's not fucking right. But yeah, that's all I really had to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think I went 58 and 12, or no, I think I went 59 and 28, 58 and 12. That'd be fucking awesome. I did not do that well. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed me blabbering for fucking 19 minutes, and this had really no direction, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. This has been Jugs.